took it off on it.
Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
On second down, here's Young. He's going to lose yardage back to his 20-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Charles, when plays like that, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes you see why they're going deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been in practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I'm a quarterback in high school, I can do this.
What happens in my skill points that I already used?
The same in many cases.
A solid run on first down.
Hey, is it like college players from this year?
2 minutes to go here in the first down. We're back to Baltimore after this.
So I ain't got to do no scouting.
Stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Keenum throwing on second. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far.
Who is he?
Empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Oh, okay.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now McManus for the extra point.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. They'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard.
Down 14-0, man. Go to halftime. These cats cheap.
Led by Lamar Jackson. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception.
He got DeAndre.
1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Throwing now, Jackson.
Trying to make moves, ain't it?
To his right. And seeing no options.
You know how successful he's going to be. So we got Julio and DeAndre.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half.
He's coming for you.
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I got to play him this year. That's the only one I play.
Jackson now on second and 10.
I don't play you or D.
It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really nice game.
He what now?
25 yards.
Oh, yeah. And they get his territory.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Good 2-minute drive. I'm at the 10-yard line. Need to get it in the end zone whole halftime.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll give it to him up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now Jackson on 2nd down. In a heavy traffic. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the 1st half.
So your mama said it is
trying to go inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah. Hey, they cheated me out that touchdown then, boy.
So we come upon halftime with a visiting Broncos take. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
All right.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
You're going to get your hat done, Jordan. You don't need no toy.
The Ravens now, they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd down, steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 40.
And the quarterback sneak is a little better this year.
A few inches, but still some anxious.
They don't just fall to the ground.
On 4th.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And some space here.
Late hit, ref, late hit.
But it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had it. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
I'm in the 3rd quarter.
There's a give to
Yeah.
Go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards
You don't see it?
to keep the drive moving.
You got to go to one that's got the live light on it now.
But when you're down what they are, points.
Yeah, I cut one of them off.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
You got on that. You got on that.
On a 1st down run.
You got on that.
Yards. And it's 2nd.
Payne State grip all around your booty.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down.
Grip all around your booty.
We're seeing an offensive running game imposing its will.
Yeah, but you ain't got to be advertising.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm going to make you go upstairs and change clothes.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Wow.
Wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down.
Time out. Dang it. I can't see the darn field goal lines.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Can't see the field goal lines. Can't see the win.
So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason
like a kick.
0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Booker on 1st down, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
What? Why did we do that?
What Jake was saying?
From the 50, it's Keenan. Left side here to Sanders. And he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
The counter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go to a loss of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic.
What?
But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different
In the car or the truck?
Stay with the overall essence of the running game.
But you going to East Atlanta? Might hit something in my tire.
Well, to say that
Yeah,
this has not been
it's like
his game
80 miles.
is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Again, they'll throw with Keenan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
This defense can use some more of these types of play.
Yo, O-line.
How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Keenum on 3rd down. He's got it. They're able
How
to
they do
go
what?
on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But it appears that they read
What?
man
No.
defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender.
Oh, yeah, that's off them,
To
man.
give himself space to
That's
cut to
crazy.
the outside.
I done missed 2 kicks cause of that.
Timing, and they got it done.
This is Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I'm down, about to be down 21-0.
They have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
I got Cleveland in my division, and they balling out. I needed this win.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion.
Trying to get work beat about as bad as me. But yours in the first, but these I held mine the 21-0 to the end of the third quarter.
Now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking.
You got time to come back though. You got time to come back. I know.
You mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Nice gain, 25 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Gain of 6 on 1st. 6 yards was the pick up on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Hurry, hurry!
He's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now on Jackson. Oh, that was
I'm
dangerous.
cheap in the goal line, man.
Into
Come on,
coverage,
man.
almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Nigga put on their Superman cape and just start flying around this.
To be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Of course. Of course.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shut down the
cheating, Tyree.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher, this is what he used to say, don't go press this and
I be charging. I'm charging.
that is, don't go too fast. Nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I don't know how much battery she got left. Oh, she got 70%.
So that means it's going back.
On 3rd down, Booker.
Daddy has a game on it now.
Take it with you. You better not lose it either, Reason. I'm going to go in your end. What up, nothing?
Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't
You got that first.
Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No game.
Call fitting your game.
That nigga got 3 points.
Exactly right.
More than what I can get.
Now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit. Knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback, he stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this?
Hey, D ain't played his game, has he?
Part of that is when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit
I
tougher.
got to sit on this loss.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him.
Of course, he'll pick up the fumble and get in the end zone.
Touchdown. Nick Boyle, his 2nd touchdown.
You ain't finna trade him, is you? I give you Joe Flacco for him.
And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Give you my right guard. Man, that's my team captain, dog. That's the only good lineman I got.
From McManus is good. And it is 28-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now Flacco, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Flacco to throw again on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Hold me.
Flacco to throw here on third down. Flushed out right.
That's
Across his body, and it's
man.
intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Flacco looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. So the wrong attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This
Terrell Jackson.
Definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they would be more than ready for it.
They've got the lead.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe can expect.
You can put him at outside linebacker.
Downfield. Here's Flacco. It's incomplete.
You can put him at middle. His ratings may go down a tad bit, but you can put him there.
Shot couldn't connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
All right, they're going to try and...
I give you Tito Mobley for him.
On 4th down, they're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I I think he was trying to force a lot of those into his windows that just weren't open. Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there. Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon, and he'll be taken down near the...
Y'all ain't holding none of y'all blocks.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
The nigga wide open, hit him.
Incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver.
Dang.
3rd down here.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there.
Dang.
It's good.
They ain't shut me out.
Drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game.
Nigga trying to come back with old Matthew Stafford.
It says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Running again, and again it's Booker. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. 3rd and short. It's Booker. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your note.
Hey man, you be assigning your upgrades to your players after the game? Yeah, the skill points. But they gotta have a good game. Well, I hope the Steelers and the Browns lost. where we'll all be 1-2.